I think the best piece of advice that I heard today was from Jeff McLean, who is the artistic director for the Newfoundland Labrador ad campaign, which I think is one of the most creative, visually interesting and fun ad campaigns I've seen in a long time. The fact that Jeff is an Albertan talking about Newfoundland shows that it doesn't always take an industry insider to talk about what your brand is. He was able to bring an outsider's expertise as to what's the perception of Westerners about Newfoundlanders. And what that taught me was that a brand is not about who you think you are, but who others believe you are. I think branding is about integrity, and I think we heard that on the panel. If everything that you do is honest and above boards and reflects the values of your company, I think you're going to give your company a good name and your customers a good experience.
It wasn't so much advice for me as just a reminder coming from the creative sort of execution side of branding, a reminder that it's so crucial what an organization or an entrepreneur is doing leading up to the point where they hire you as the creative executor of their brand. It's a really great reminder that we really need to be aware of who they're targeting and what their values are and all of the other little pieces that go with branding. When creating a brand, it's really tough to keep it consistent when you're outsourcing pieces, whether it's HR or creative or just anything that you're doing for small organizations. It's really easy to outsource. So when you're doing that, it's really important to be aware of your brand through that whole process. And even though you're working with experts and it's really easy to say, oh, you're the expert, you know best, I'll let you run with it, it's really important to keep your brand in mind and stay true to that. Even when you're working with experts that you might feel like know better, they don't know your brand better than you do. Ultimately, it's you and your employees that know that best.
Probably the best thing that I heard was the thing that one of the gentlemen said about focusing on the people that you're going to be talking to, and what you're trying to say to them. If you try to be everything to everybody, then you end up being nothing to everyone. In my business, it's kind of challenging it's a challenge between, am I the company or am I the person? And so I think I need to have my own brand within the company, and so it depends a little bit on what sort of business somebody's in, but if they're in that sort of business where they have a company name that says a lot about what you do for people, but you still need to have your own brand, with your own personal brand with people, and I think that that's an important distinction.